technological
No, you
discoveries
don't
may
understand.
affect the market balance and cost skilled workers.
Pardon
their
me,
jobs.
I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel
Survey team
bureaucracy.
talking about the latest technology you won't be able to live without, and how much it
Were you
will
trying to get
cost.
them to help you find this locket?
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton of business.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Members of Eclipse mercenary band are facing tough questions after violence erupted at a gang-controlled warehouse. Detective Anaya, assigned to the
You'll
case,
never
has
believe
requested
what
formal
happened. I've
sanctions
got the
against
data.
the group.
Don't ask.
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Novacorp has been implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities. Novacorp executives did not
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father.
on a smear campaign
The store's over
orchestrated
there.
by competitors.
And don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
What about a fish? She loves the garden. We could add a pond.
She doesn't need a fish, Dad.
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund, do you hear me? He knows, I don't know how, it doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe. Leave me alone. I can't talk to anybody.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at Tisoni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either. Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Avanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education. Don't worry, Commander, we'll find her. The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune. She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
By the goddess. They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
last knock. Jump my feet.
Help me.
What happened?
Are we under attack?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Who are you? What's going on?
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's
Serving industry for over 120 years, the Broker-Thane Trade Center takes pride in being the home to Ilium's corporate elite.
Vizier, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police. Very professional.
And Elfell Affluent Energy are serving you better. Broker-Thane Trade Center. Welcome to a universe. A division of
Set bombs, killing everyone.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way. At Nizo, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom. Exolar Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics and management. We are committed to providing clients with secure, affordable, and efficient solutions to all their transportation needs. Exolar Shipping. Anywhere, on time, every time.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. We are assigned in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to possibilities.
Enemy.
Vizier! I'm pinned down! Mercs! And they're well armed!
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
We show you the way.
Taking fire.
Nice. Enemy.
Put them where we need them.
Enemy combat drone.
It's here. These damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocked. Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
There. What's this?
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Sakat?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara. Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
So what? You were just using me to find the message?
Nothing personal, Shepard. Just needed a little help tracking down Liara.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure-blood bitch!
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Come on, she's getting away! There she is. Hang a right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang a left. She's around the corner. Hurry, Shepard. We're not going into the construction site, are? Oh, goddess. I'm not letting her escape with that data. Go, 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 go!
I'm going!
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Truck!
I know.
Truck!
I know! There we go.
You're enjoying this. A head-on collision at this speed.
Yeah, I hear those can be bad for you.
Truck!
Again?
Watch out.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
Watch out! They're dropping reinforcements. There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. Watch out! They're dropping reinforcements to slow us down. Here they come. This will occupy them.
Made contact.
can climb over to get to Vizier's car.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilion.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant, where on the Asari body?
So did I.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
This should come in handy.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
She's tough, I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey! Hey, you! Come here. What's your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. You want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
Even if you get out of here, you'll lose your Spectre status. You attacked the trade center.
You think so? I think maybe Cerberus terrorists did that. Which story do you think the Council will believe? All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Smart move taking a hostage. A Spectre does whatever it takes to get the job done.
Yes, we do.
But you're forgetting something, Vizier. I'm a Spectre too.
Damn it! Ah! My arm!
You'll live. We've been spotted. Shields have failed.
Shockwave!
Hostiles have heavy weapons. Enemy combat drone.
Miss me?
Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
Heads up.
They're using combat drones. This should slow them down.
I'll finish you myself.
Shockwave, take cover!
Watch out, Shockwave!
Get them off their feet.
Damn it! Damn it!
Sakat's personal datapad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the Council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Sure we do. We get our hands dirty so the Council doesn't have to. The Councilors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely. Besides, you're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Don't you?
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vazir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vazir before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
I can get us there based on Sakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
What's the plan when we get there?
Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
Sounds like a plan.
The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. We can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide. Signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding. Maintenance drones.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm.
There.
Discharge built up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
I've heard them. spotted.
Allied warriors headed for aggressive attitude.
No shields!
Enter offline.
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess. Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Motion dampeners. I bet you can't even hear the storm from inside the ship.
They've seen us.
Threat neutralization initiated. Hostile forces have engaged. Allied force casualty. Impact event.
Enjoy the ride.
One down. Enemy bionics on the field. Watch out, flashbang! Enemy bionics on the field. pod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice. There! That hatch leads directly to the communication signals. It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
Oh. You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way. Oh! Front of the ship! On our left. Flying.
Neutralize one.
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Watch the Asari. Shield your eyes. This should slow them down. Watch the Asari. But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, Tony.
Freeze. Oh!
more. One down. Oh.
There! The hatch is open!
To the Shadow.
Told you.
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
The ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron. This should slow them down. Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
If he left you alive for us to find, the broker has no idea how dangerous we are.
Don't underestimate him. He prepares for everything. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Shield your eyes!
Take them off.
Biotics.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. I'm surprised the Justicar came to Sony, considering her unfortunate business on Omega.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing? The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now! If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years,
You've been running yourself ragged for 2 years. You've earned a break.
I suppose I have. But for now, let's figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Brokers network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment. made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Aria Talok, Omega. Emily Wong, Citadel. Fred Mazai, Citadel. Donnell Udina, Citadel. Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel. Praetor Gavon, Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel. Keeper 20, Citadel. Matriarch Atheta, Ilium. Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka. Elias Kellum, Omega. Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2. Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct. Aria Talok, Omega. It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Kashan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
How you holding up, Farron?
I'll be all right. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the Broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. I was an information trader, not a slaver.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the Broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
We're just friends. Commander, are you jealous? If you're concerned, maybe you should do something about it.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about data.
I know. We have some unfinished business. But just because we were together before, I miss you. But it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
I'd like that.
Good. Get your things and come on up.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although he did ask if you and I would be acting out scenes from some vid called Vanya.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
You can't get back everything you lose, but sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, that was the plan.
How are you actually doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
They'd have hit another world if we hadn't lured them there, but... Aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter what Cerberus wants. So tell me what you want. If this all ends tomorrow, what happens to us?
I don't know. Marriage, old age, and a lot of little blue children?
You just say these things. Goddess, you were dead.
I got better.
This time, but you're going to leave again. When your team is ready, you'll leap through the Omega-4 relay. I spent 2 years mourning you. So if we're going to try this, I need to know you're always coming back.
I don't know. That's a pretty big promise to make.
Oh, is it?
I'd have to have something special to come back to.
I'm open to suggestions.
How about this?
Thank you, Shepard, for the drinks and everything.
Come back soon, Liara.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
According to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat, and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. As the people I work for?
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you hurt. Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy and we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Will you still help us?
I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
That'll be our next move. But I have other things I want to do first.
All right, let me know when you want to move. You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not CSEC. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me? You two are in way...
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
We'll see about that.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
How about this? You tell us the target, you never see us again. And Bailey drops his price 50%.
Yeah? Can I get that in writing?
I don't think either of us want this in writing.
Alright. I ain't going to jail for the tadpole. And I do love a bargain. Joram Talid. Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry it.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
Thanks for the info, Elias. I'm sure you'll feel better tomorrow.
Better than you will, asshole. When I get my comlink back, I'm gonna...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Udina doesn't hesitate to remind them that we earned our place here. But that seems to piss them off more.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can... I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
Target in sight. Where is he now?
Yes, sir. You're running for off.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Someone's walking on my grave. Or thinking it.
Hey! Who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
I've got him.
Kolyat!
Thane.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need... What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems are... They aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
I better go.
My door is always open.
Something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, and the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
We can use this.
Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Sun reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's public enemy #1. Eclipse and Blood Pack representatives contest the claim, stating that no identifiable corpse remained, and thus no group can claim responsibility for Archangel's death. Regardless, this news is a major boon for Omega. All business can finally resume as usual.
This looks interesting.
She's Omega's #1 citizen. But what do we really know about her? With your help, we can make damn sure that the people who should rule Omega do so. Act now for Omega's future.
End.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift response. A vessel has escaped, whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together for the common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Nothing to see here.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out.
I knew it.
You haven't taken steps.
Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
and council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Got a dangerous job that needs doing or employees that just won't work? Let us help. I'm Ruth Genera, CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven...
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative? How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things. Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary, Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Shepard, but caution is wise here. Morin speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds like my kind of Asari.
You joke, Shepard, but for all your might, you will be in great danger. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Neff made that. Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
End is not.
Oh no! Herod has something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner. That's great!
Come on, let me in. Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Need companionship, but want something more than a one-night arrangement? We're here to help. Katanos Relationships was created with one purpose: to connect lonely clients with a lifelong commitment to their perfect. Choose from among hundreds of potential relationships ranging from the demure to the deranged, the kind to the kinky. With Katanos Relationships, you never have to compromise your vision of what your love should be.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who wasn't?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though. You're breathing on my drink!
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
It's hot. Sweaty.
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back.
The music here
I'm gonna find her.
used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but he felt smart listening to it. Oh. Are you still here?
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display here tonight. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep paint off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You don't think she's tough?
Tougher than you.
Do you know anyone interesting?
You're an interesting one.
You're scary.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
I want you. I'd kill for you. Anything you want.
Shh, darling. Just relax and hear my words.
Morin!
Mother.
Do not call me that!
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
End.
The wreckage of the freighter Turalan was found on an uncolonized planet. Salvage teams reported no survivors.
In other news, the human colony on Horizon has been attacked. Another in a series of human failures to colonize Horizon.
Come on, let me in.
What do you need? Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime.
Come on, let me in.
The study, sponsored by Genera Staffing Services, promises to redefine the way we look at the Vorcha who colonize walkways. Could that vagrant someday become...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds, and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
No messages for you, Commander.